What up? What up? What up, y'all? Thank y'all for coming back to another episode of the Circle Podcast with your co-host E, my brother L. L, what's good with you, brother?
Oh man, I'm maintaining, brother. How you?
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. Watching these crazy ass dogs, bro. Watching these crazy ass dogs. You know, one of our brothers, I say, he went on vacation and left. Needed me to watch a dog, so I got his dog and my dog. They've been running my ass ragged. So,
Yeah.
but it's
At least
all
they
good.
get along though, man.
Yeah, I love him, man. I love him, man. So, there's that. Uh, they just be coming to me, like I say, man. They be coming to me for everything, man. Feed them, take them for walks, pet them, and all this stuff, bro. So it's all good though, man. They some good dogs. So I
Yeah.
just be chilling, man. It just be me and them two up in the house pretty much, man. Lauren, wifey be out at work, so but it's all
Mhm.
good though. But man, enough of the small talk, man. Today is another lyric episode, man. And
Yes, sir.
today it was one of two choices. The other choice I still want to do, so I'm not gonna say it.
Okay.
But today, none other than Roc Marciano, Childish Things versus off his latest album, 656, that came out in January, man. And I wanted to do this one. I was listening to it the other day. I listened to the album the other day, man. And I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, nah, he kind of spazzing on this, bro. At first, I thought it was the mellow song, the last song on the album. But I don't
Yeah.
know, man. This Childish thing between the beat and the verses, bro. This may be the best song on the album. And that whole album front to back is cold, but this may be the best verse on the album, man. So
Man, he
that's
got quite a few.
yeah. That's why I
I
wanted to
think
go over it, man.
okay. Okay. I
Well, you
think
say
I think that I just wanted to say, like, when it comes to Rock Marciano, I know we call him the Godfather. I think that a lot of a lot of people give him love for like his aesthetic and his style. And then a lot of people give him love for his production because he cold on production as well. But
mm-hmm.
I think people do sleep on his lyricism and his rapping.
Mm, yes,
Because
sir.
his rapping is top notch, man. And people don't give him as much credit for that as they do for his style and for his production. I think.
Yeah. You know what it is? How he raps, when you hear it, if you're not like listening to it, it sounds like he just rhyming words. But when you really sit down, listen to it, nah, he piecing some stuff together, man. He's
Yeah.
piecing some ill stuff together, bro. So no, man, I know you were saying like before we got on, like I'm a late bloomer to rock, which is true. I mean, knew a rock. I knew a Roc Marciano. I knew Roc Marciano since he was with Flip Mode. Then he got into it was rock, and he came out with a group,
You win.
the UN, and then he went solo. So I was hip to him. I just never fully immersed myself into his music until recent times, man. But he cold, man. He
He
cold.
cold, bro.
He cold, bro. He
Oh, bro.
cold, man. Yeah, man. But we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna get into a little bit of what 38 Spesh said about Jada Kiss and the whole verse thing. And then we're gonna get into Jay-Z freestyle. Now I know we late on the last two, but hey man, we know what I mean. We're not just jump on it, know what I mean, as soon as it come out. Respect to everybody that do, but like to give it a little room to breathe in, come with our
Yeah.
own conclusion for it, man. But let's get into this this song, man. Childish Things, bro. First of all, the beat is crazy to me. It's one of
Is.
my favorite beats of the year, bro. And it's when you hear it, it sounds like a simple beat, but it's so effective and cold, man. No, I mean, like I say, it reminds me of something that would be on like you ever watched the Tron movie?
I have seen a Tron before.
Tron, yeah, man. It sounds like it should be in like a movie like that, man. Like it sounds like some old school but futuristic type of music, man.
Yeah.
But Childish Thing, the second song off the album, bro. And when I immediately heard it, I fell in love with it, man. The man starts off on some fly stuff, bro. Fly stuff. Spanish fly side of Canada Dry with spare time on the Panera ride. You can tell with my tan line that I wear a watch. Rock the yacht master on the yacht. Crack the master lock. Nobody has the plot, not even Matlock. Matt Block, Matt Black, Mob Block, hug up the car lot. Big diamond rock look like a garlic knot. Had a night now, we're on the block. You popped off on the rocks, drowning your stars in a bottle of scotch. Wash up your spot, thought I forgot to mop. Keep the streets clean, but it clean your clock. Piece of your mind got all on my felines. F you, F you was thinking, I just seen it fly. Thought you was Thought you was on till everything gone from your reach. The blink of an eye, jumped in the rat race. What it takes to be placed in the top rapper space. There's way too much deep sucking for my taste. It ain't no chocolate cakes or lattes. It's a mind game that I do not play. We put away the childish thing. By the way, I'm just acting my age. This ain't no old talking back into my days. All them guys were playing garbage states cosplay. Three small diamond chains not to overcompensate. Rock, I'm beyond straight. My moral compass is not shake. I play the safe, but all the grinding on your mate made the condom break. Shortly pulled that. Shorty pulled the old baby out of the vagina like Strong J. Blonde damage spray on the Balenciaga lingerie. Lil mama say I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that got away. Blonde damage spray on the Balenciaga lingerie. What do you think, bro? What do you let me just start off, bro. What got me is the beginning, bro.
Okay.
You could tell by the tan line that I wear a watch. Rock
Mhm.
the yacht master on the yacht. Bro, Yacht Master, I don't know. I mean, for those that don't know, Yacht Master is a Rolex, bro. And the Panera ride is also a watch. You could tell from the
Okay.
tan line that I wear. Dog, what he's saying is he been out here chilling on vacation, chilling, but also
Mm.
still keeping up with the fly stuff with the Yacht Master Rolex, bro. I don't know, man. That beginning is just it's a classic beginning for me, man. Just And this is in Rock Mars Lane was speak talking on some fly stuff for me. What do you think of
Luxury.
Yeah, quiet luxury, bro. What do you think
Yeah.
of the verse, bro?
I think the verse is dope, man. I do. It's pretty straightforward. Um, he typically does like come straight at you. He don't do a bunch of like metaphors and things of that nature, but he does have like ill wordplay and he paints like ill pictures. Kind of like how he
Mhm.
said the big diamond rock looked like a garlic knot. If you ever had a garlic knot at a restaurant or whatever, those are huge pieces of bread. And just comparing his diamonds to that. Um, what else? What I really liked was when he got into talking about the game, jumped in the rat race. What it takes to be placed in the top rapper space is way too much D sucking for my taste. It ain't all chocolate, cake, and lattes. Just talking
I
about how crazy the industry is and how he ain't up for the games. I
Ain't
love it.
nothing sweet out here. Ain't no lattes or chocolate cake and lattes. Ain't nothing
Yeah.
sweet out here. It's a mind game that I do not play. Like these little boys to me playing childish. Oh my god, bro, he was wilding on here, man. And I ain't even done with the first verse, bro. He got
Oh,
more in there.
and I like when he said, "Rock, I'm beyond straight. My moral compass does not shake." You know, again, just touching bases with how crazy the industry is and how he gonna do his thing his way. I like that.
Dog. Usually play a slave, but all the grinding on your mate made the condom break. Shorty pulled the baby out the vagina like Strong J. I don't know if anybody ever seen Boomerang, but Grace Jones was in Boomerang. You ever seen it? With Eddie
It's been
Murphy, Holly
it's
Berry, David Allen Greer, Martin Lawrence.
been a long time, but I seen it a long time ago.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now I will say, side note, Boomerang is another dope movie to me, and it's another movie that's close to me because me and my brother, we was movie like used to watch a whole bunch of movies when I was littler, and that's one of the movies we used to watch, man. DC Cab, Doctor Detroit, and all that. Friday the 13th, and but that's one of the movies that we would always watch, man. So it definitely holds a sort of a special place to me, man. Salute to my brother, Yami. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Um, what else is in here? Uh, all them. This ain't no old talking back in my day. All them guys who were playing garbage tapes, cosplay, three small diamond chains, not to overcompensate. What I
Yeah.
took from that,
Wordplay. That's that wordplay, man.
dog. What I took from that, like this ain't no back in my day thing. No, we talking about now. All them guys back then, they was a lot of them was garbage anyway.
Mm,
That's what I got from it. Like they had
okay.
garbage tapes. This ain't that, dog.
Mhm.
Beautiful way to start off the song, man. Beautiful way to start off the song. And I'm not going to go too much more over the verse, man. But if you haven't listened to this album, let alone the song, please do yourself a service and immediately go listen to it if you're looking at this. Dog,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful, man. Um, then was the second verse. Second verse. Yo, after the murder story is purgatory. You heard, shorty. The infernal burn for eternity like a herpes sore on the horny. It's going, it's going, but word it'll return shortly. Surely Christian Dior embroidery on royalty. Tried to
Woo!
avoid this. Hey, hey, hey. Tried to avoid the streets, but the beef keep calling me, and I just keep eating horribly. Arby's, firearms in the Jeep, 90s R&B. Sean Connery said calmly, firearms in the Jeep. Everything about your artistry is novelty. I could write a novel or three, Cartier quality, quiet luxury. N words can't F with me. Quiet luxury, but no Hawaiian punch, buddy. This is a big money drink. N words F with the hush puppies must be shooting puppy pee. When you get when you get up like me, they say you uppity. That wasn't keeping it brotherly, but love be this way where the road and the
And the
rubber
rubber.
meet.
Nah. The Godfather, man.
Which verses which verse do you prefer on this song?
I mean, to me, I know it's kind of broken down as two verses, but to me, I really consider it like one, man. Uh, and I think he started it off really strong and he ended it really strong too, man.
Mhm.
I like how in the second part, how he going to the whole piece about surely Christian Dior embroidery on royalty, tried to avoid the streets, but the beef keep calling me and I just keep eating horribly. Arby's, firearms in the Jeeps, 90s R&B, Sean Connery, just crazy wordplay, man.
Dog. That the beef keep calling me. I just keep eating horribly Arby's.
Yeah,
Anybody know you used to watch the Arby's commercial and they always would promote the roast beef sandwich. They
yeah,
always
yeah.
would promote the roast beef sandwich, man. Um, firearms and the Jeep 90 LRB, Sean Connery. Like that whole scene just fly to me. Like it's almost like you can
Yeah.
just picture it in your head. And Sean Connery, obviously, he was one of the I believe he
And
passed away. Known as one of the smoothest actors ever, bro. Smo- Whatever role he played, bro, he was always smooth in it, man. Even in the movie The Roc with Nicolas Cage,
mhm,
he still had a gentleman swag and presence about him. So
yeah. His
that's what
big
caught me,
role,
man.
I think his big role was James Bond.
Oh yeah. That's the big role. No, I mean, when you mention him, that's mainly what people gonna say, man.
Mhm.
Everything about your artistry is novelty. I could write a novel of dog. Cartier quality, quiet luxury. Dog. He
Yeah,
could
I think, like a lot of people, if people are new to Roc Marciano, he got a lot of material out. But I think this album that he put out this year, 656, is a pretty
yeah.
good. It's a pretty good entry point, um, because I believe he did all the production on here.
Mhm.
Oh, he was in his bag production wise. He was in his bag rapping wise. So if you never heard anything from him, this is a good entry point. But if you want to go further, man, he got a lot more. He got a lot more to dig into. Some classic material in his discography. So salute to Rock, man. He's the godfather of this whole uh underground East Coast street resurgence that
Grimy, a little
grime,
90s feel to it, if you
yeah,
will, you know?
the drumless thing, he's the one. So
Yeah. It's
salute to
like
Rock.
he opened the door and then Griselda just elevated from there. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And
right.
not to say that Rock is like below them or whatever, but when Griselda came out, there was three of them and they just flooded everywhere, bro. They just flooded everywhere and started taking over.
Yeah,
What's your favorite Rock Mars album? That's what I want to know because I know you've been a fan since then, like the beginning.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I think for me, man, I would tell people, man, you gotta go listen to Marsburg. That was his like first solo joint. And I love Mossberg. But in addition to Mossberg, I would say the Rosebuds. He put out 2 albums, Rosebud Revenge 1 and then Rosebud Revenge 2, The Bitter Dose. Those 2 albums, man, beautiful, beautiful.
dog, now I will say you did put me on to them. I had to go back and listen. Fire, bro. Fire albums, man. Fire album. And the production on those albums, especially Rosebud Revenge, I believe. The
Yeah.
song Kill You. Man, please, bro. Salute to Rock Mars. Definitely. I'm waiting on the vinyl, honestly. I was just looking today to see if the vinyl is available. It's not available. It's not
Okay.
available yet, man. I'm waiting. I'm waiting,
Yeah,
man. You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's definitely gotta get added to the vinyl collection though, bro. Any more you wanted to add before we move on, man?
Nah, man, I need to sit with 656 some more because I played it a few times early on when it first dropped, but I haven't ran it back as much as you have. So I definitely want to give it some more spins and live with it some more.
Yeah, man. I'd I'm gonna try to listen to all of them. He got a crap load of material out there. But this is out of all the Rock Mars albums I heard,
Mm-hmm.
no man. I don't know, 656, maybe that. It
This is
may
your favorite of all
it
the ones you've heard
it
so far?
It may be that, bro. It may
Okay.
my bad, man. My bad. Got a call. My bad. Got a call. We still
You
rocking. We
good.
still rocking. But yeah,
Nah, you
man.
good. So
You,
656 is the one for you.
nice, what, 10
Rap.
song album?
If
Nice.
I had to pick the one for me, just one, I would probably go with the Bitter Dose, which is Rosebud
Mm,
Revenge number 2. That's
I
the
can't be mad
red
at that.
album.
I can't be
That would
mad at
probably
I can't be mad at that, man. Know what I mean? Like I say, you could take your pick, man. Somebody else, man. I think somebody on social media said Behold the Pale Horse was their favorite. So
that was a dope one too.
yeah, man. So
I actually
it's
like the one. This one don't get talked about much, but the one he did with DJ Muggs. I forgot the name of it, but that one was good too.
okay now. And you know what? I gotta go back and listen to the joint he got with Errol Holden. I think
Well,
it's
that was Errol Holden's album, and I thought Rock Marcy produced it, but he didn't produce it.
oh, he
He
didn't
just
produce it?
Nah, he just presented it. So
Okay, okay.
yeah, Errol Holden works with another producer. I need to figure or learn his name because he dope too. But that was Errol Holden and that producer's album. But Rock Marcy is the one that kind of platformed it and made it bigger.
Okay.
So he presented it.
Okay. And I also was looking into try to get I think it's Elephant Bones and Skeleton Key on vinyl. They sold out. They
Yeah.
sold out.
Skeleton Key, when we first started the show, that was one of the first albums that I highlighted because he dropped it like at the end of, I want to say 24, and it definitely went under the radar. Nobody really talked about it, but I went back to it a lot early 2025, and that joint is crazy.
Okay,
That joint
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Alchemist produced that.
Yes, sir. That
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I remember listening to that. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna say the C word, but man, it's such a fire album, bro. It's such a fire album.
Yeah.
Yeah. But man, now moving on. In the past week or two, there's been somewhat of an uproar. 38 Spesh came out and said that Jadakiss is ducking him since the last time they did a song together. They did a song with him, Jadakiss, and Benny the Butcher. And what's I gotta and so I know I gotta be more prepared next time, man. I should have wrote this down, but
It's on the plugs I met. Um, the title of it,
Sunday school.
A School, yeah.
Sunday school, bro. So from that verse, and I went to listen to the song just to like make sure 38
What
had the best verse. 38
I
had the best.
disagree.
Who you think had it?
Now, I know I'm in the minority. I enjoy Benny's verse the most.
Okay. I mean, he did his thing. Benny did his thing.
Hey, cause I heard the song, I heard the album when it first dropped. I played it a lot. It's just been a long time since I listened to it. So when I heard the conversation and he was saying that, I was like, let me go listen to this song again. And I
Mm-hmm.
listened again. I didn't think he had the best verse. I didn't think Jada had the best verse. I personally enjoyed Benny's the most. So maybe it was
Okay.
just the moment. I'm a listen again, and it might change. But when I went back to listen after hearing the things that 38 Special was saying, I didn't agree with him. I thought Benny had it, but go ahead, brother.
Yeah, and reason why I wanted to talk about it, man, not necessarily focusing on 38 Spesh and Jadakiss because they're both dope fire MCs, but I know we know I mean every now and then if you know I mean y'all been following us, you know every now and then we talk about like competition in hip hop to say the least. Like is it still necessary or is it still something that should be focused on in hip hop? With this, it's more or less just friendly competition, man. This is one of the things that's been around since I can remember, man. As far as MCs getting on the track, it's an unspoken rule to come with your best. You don't want to be killed on the track, especially if it's on your album. You don't want to be killed on the track or whatever, man. And there's always been talk about like certain MCs to watch out for or have a feature with, such as like Black Thought or a J. Cole or somebody like that. You may not want to have them on your song because they may take over the song. Do you think friendly competition in hip hop is still needed? Do you think it's still healthy? For the listener and for the art.
Yeah, I think friendly competition is a good thing. Um, when it comes to hip hop, it makes the artist step it up, because sometimes I imagine, especially for artists on these guys' levels where
Yeah.
they're recording a lot of music, they release a lot of music. Sometimes you might just not I ain't gonna say you just dial it in but sometimes you might just you know your good enough is better than most, you know. And so sometimes you might just do that. But when you on a track with someone that is a monster, you know that you can't just dial it in. You know what I'm saying? You know
Mhm.
you want to step it up a little extra. So I think it's cool. I think it's
Yeah.
cool to have that.
Yeah, man. Um, I feel the same, man. I feel like it's a it's nice for us, I mean, still is a sharpened steel, man. Make sure you still holding up the standard and still carrying on tradition in the art form. to like, and not necessarily like attacking anybody, but just make sure you coming with your sharpest sword. Make sure you're coming with your sharpest sword that you could possibly have. Guap, 4000, I believe his name is. I sent a little snippet that I sent a little snippet to our chat group or whatever, man, our group chat, and he was talking about the recording sessions for the latest Dreamville album, Dreamville part 3, I believe it is. And he was talking about the recording process, how, you know what I mean, everybody was in competition to be on a song. Like the best of the best was on a song. And he was saying
Right.
like 30 artists was recording to every song and only the best were picked. And it was like, man, are you a dog out here? Are you one of them ones? He was like, we respect the KRS ones and the Rock Hymns and all the ones that came before and everything. But are you one of them ones? And that's what the recording session was like. You had to be on your P's and Q's in that session, or else you wouldn't be on the song. And to me, that's
Mhm.
fire. That's fire,
Yeah.
man. And the finished product, the Dreamville album is a dope album, man. And it's rare you find like compilation albums, so to speak, or if you will, that are dope or that's a dope listen or whatever, man. And when
Yeah.
you listen to the Dreamville album, you could tell like they put in work on that. So to hear Guap 4000 speak on it, it just makes all the sense in the world listening to him say that, man. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's definitely needed, man. It's definitely needed. Especially
I
to
will
carry on, huh?
I will say one thing though,
What's
E.
up?
Um, I think I've been kind of paying attention to 38 Spesh for a few years now. Um, and he seemed pretty much like a solid guy. Um, and with his music, he just pretty much he just drop it and keep it moving. This is the first time I've ever heard him talk like this. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't disrespectful, but
Yeah.
I've just never heard him mention um another artist or another MC in this type of capacity. So it was interesting to me because it does speak of competitiveness, but I've never heard him talk like this before. I might have missed it. You know, I've seen a couple of his interviews, but I've never heard him talk like this. So that was interesting to me. I'm not sure what made him decide to divulge how he felt, this way, but it stood out to me. I'll say that.
Yeah, I believe he was saying like he was sending tracks because he said Jadakiss to according to him, and I'm paraphrasing. He said Jadakiss told him like, man, you got one. I owe you one, pretty much.
Right,
Like you got this one. I owe you one. And I believe he may have sent some tracks to him, but never got a reply back. So,
right.
I think it's all just, know what I mean, kind of, know what I mean, in a friendly, competitive way, like letting people know, like, man, I need another feature with Jadakiss, pretty much. That's what I took from it. Like, we want to get Jadakiss on another song together. So that's what I took from it, man. Know what I mean? Nothing malicious or no battle or nothing crazy of that. Know what I mean? So it's definitely needed, man. And if I feel like if I don't know if a lot of artists think like that, especially nowadays on how everything is set up where it seems like artists just out here just creating and trying to put out the best product they can. I don't know if that friendly competition things exists to a certain extent how it did back then. Like back
Mhm,
then, I feel like it was a little more cutthroat in a sense where if you're not on your P's and Q's, it could look bad for you on the song. Whereas nowadays, you don't really get that sentiment in the art form anymore, man. So I love it, man. I love it. I love it, man. But man, huh? Go ahead, bro.
I'm just thinking like I'm just thinking, man, like, I mean, I wonder how Jadakiss would take it. Like, if he taking it just lighthearted, it's not a big deal. Um, I don't know. I feel like I be thinking that in the industry is so toxic turvy, man. You kinda gotta not walk on eggshells, but it's so easy to offend people or it's so easy,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't know how if you want to do another record with Kiss, if this would be the way to get it done, or could it have been a better way? Or like he said, he had been sending I saw what he said he had been sending records consistently, and Kiss just never does it. He's never got on it. I would think you would just say, all right, well, whatever, keep it moving. But for him to speak on it, I really want to know like why. That's kind
Okay.
of bugging me. But at the end of the day, man, they both dope MCs. Kiss is a legend. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah.
Certified, solidified,
Yeah.
the whole nine. I think 38 Spesh is definitely a legend in his own right, coming from upstate New York and
Mm-hmm.
Rochester, being independent like a monster. And I think he's building his legendary status. But man, it's like it's a lot of ground to cover to 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 get to Kiss level, I think. Respectfully.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Respectfully. But they but with that being said, Spesh is a dope MC, man. I enjoy his last album too. What's it called? 12 shots or
Eight,
8 shots?
8 shots. 8 shots.
I thought that was dope. So yeah, we'll see how it play out, man. Hopefully they do connect and give us a track where they spazzing so we can really sit down and say who got the best verse or who got who. But I just thought it was odd that he mentioned it in this way, man. But that's just me.
I like it, man. I like it. I like it, man. I'm glad. No, I mean, he took this approach, man, because there
Okay.
wasn't nothing malicious in it. It's
All
like,
right,
man,
right.
you know what I mean? Come get this work. Come get this work. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, we fans, so I have no
Yeah.
industry ties and nothing. This is solely
Right.
me as a fan, outside looking in, just seeing what's happening and just, you know,
Right.
looking at it from afar. I don't think Jadakiss took it. Jadakiss don't seem too much on the high horse
Mhm.
where he'll
Yeah.
take it personal. He just taking it like, man, all right, you know,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like he doing the podcast with Fat Joe. He
Joe and
got
Jada.
Joe and Jada. He got a coffee company with his pops. He got a few things probably going on to I don't know, maybe where he didn't prioritize the feature, but I get 38 Special saying like, well, you told me that you was gonna give me a feature. So, you know, here go several songs that you could slide on and it just haven't happened. But I just I think I would have just kept that under my hat. That's what I'm saying. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Maybe I'm too industry minded, but I wouldn't have said I wouldn't have said nothing publicly, you know, like I just wouldn't have. But at the end of the day, like you mentioned, it's not malicious, it's not disrespectful, but it is kind of like it's a little challenging though. So
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, it's a little challenging. But it's
man.
all
Just hop in that dojo, man. Let's, you know what I mean, get this work in. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But salute to both MCs nonetheless,
sure.
man. Like I say, dope MCs.
Yeah,
And yeah, man. And we definitely another thing happened in the past week or two. The Roost Picnic. The Roost Picnic. One year I'm gonna go to the Roost Picnic, bro. One
yeah,
year I'm gonna go to the Roost Picnic because I keep seeing the lineups. I keep seeing pictures from people that went, and I'm like, I gotta be there at least one time, man. The Roost is one of my favorite groups of all time. I've been to several concerts. Everyone I've left completely satisfied from it, man. So I definitely want to make my way out to Philadelphia and do it. I believe they're doing one in London as well, or already did one in London. They
okay,
posted clips of like Black Thought and Conway the Machine rapping together on stage. Fire. Um, but the headline this year was Jay-Z, man. And Jay-Z, obviously, he did one of his famous freestyles. I'm not gonna really get into like what you thought about the freestyle. I thought it was a dope freestyle. It got better on the second listen, not the best one. I felt like his title freestyle may have been better than this one, but this one actually sounded like he was just rapping off the dome to me. Could be wrong, but that's what I got from it. Um, what I wanted to ask, do you think what Jay-Z did, as far as speaking on different people that's been coming at him, do you think it was warranted? Do you think he's punching down? Do you think it was justified?
I think that I think he was justified. I mean, I do find it odd again. I do find it odd that he picked he picked this moment to do it. But I mean, people can respond whenever they feel like it. And I
Yeah,
guess now's the time for him. But for so long, I mean, Jay's always quiet, man. He's always been quiet, but I guess maybe he's coming back out, so maybe he feels like he wanna clear the air. So I don't
yeah,
think it was nothing wrong with it, as far as I'm concerned. You know, a lot of people have spoken on him, so I think it's only right that he returned the favor. Uh, and for the record, I thought it was dope. Like
yeah,
off the first listen, at first it was I heard bits and pieces, but when I
yeah,
finally found the clip to hear the whole thing, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is nice, man." And not nice as far as like the disses. I think so much noise is made about the disses, but I like how he was putting the pieces together, putting the lyrics and the words together. That was dope. So shout
yeah,
out.
man. People saying, "Oh, he's too old. He's too far removed from all this, that, and the third." But I like what he did, man. Like I said, I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, so I'm solely speaking on the art because people have been talking about his kids, calling them the R word or what have you. Know what I mean? Coming at his wife, coming at his business dealings, coming at his relationship, saying he's not this, he's not that, and how he's such this a sort of type of like this bad person or whatever. But I like how he responded, man. He did it through hip hop. He took it back to the essence, like, y'all said all this about me. I'm gonna pick this one moment to address everybody. And he ain't even go too in depth with everybody. He just gave him shot after shot after shot. And I respect it, man. Like, it's only so much you could say about somebody before they
Right.
respond, man. So I loved it, man. I loved that he did it, man. You know what I mean? He ain't go too crazy. I know when you mentioned them crackers got your publishing, go talk to them and
Um,
everything. Obviously, we figured that's a shot to. I know what I mean, but he cut it off right there. He didn't even go too far in depth. I don't know if he's gonna do more when the Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint concerts happen.
well, them crackers got a lot of people publishing.
Hey man, I don't know the business, but that's the story. Whenever you hear artists speak about stuff, usually 9 times out of 10, they don't own their stuff, man. The record label, bad contracts, and this, that, and the third. And, you know, it's rough out here, man. It's rough out here, but
You you
I
know
huh?
you know what I think is most interesting about all of the whole freestyle talk?
Yeah,
I think it's interesting how it's not unanimous that everybody loves it. Um, at one point in time, it's like Jay could do no wrong. Like
yeah,
everything he did was just in pocket. Everybody loved it. We wanted to be like him. We wanted to dress like him. We wanted to talk like him, walk like him, all that. But it's been so amazing over the years seeing some of the heroes lose their luster. You know, some of the stars lose their luster. And
yeah,
Jay definitely is one of those stars that gets a lot of criticism now. And so it
yeah,
was interesting seeing how some people said it was mid, it was a little rusty, or and then some people say it was the amazing, the best thing ever. But I find that kind of crazy just watching how times change, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what, man? And time's supposed to change, and Jay-Z can't be the go-to guy forever. And he's in his like 50s or something like that, man. He's in like his mid 50s. So I can understand it. Like, know what I mean? I'm just happy that there's room for everybody, like the young generation, the older generation, like, know what I mean? Everybody's doing their thing. And from the talks of everything, the best MCs are in their 30s and 40s and up still.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people say, which, hey, man, I'm gonna let y'all handle that, but it's
But
dope to hear that conversation now.
this goes back to what we was talking about last week or the last
Episode.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I was like, man, where are the rookies, man? Where's the new crop of uh people that's gonna take control and push it forward? Because honestly, man, the older people are holding it down. Cause we was talking about the big three who are all in their 40s or pushing 40. Jay-Z is in his 50s pushing 60. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Freddie Gibbs is in his 40s. Um, so many of the MCs that have the most command, I guess, over the culture and attention, a lot of them are older. And you don't have any youngsters that's doing that, or they don't appear to be doing that. So I don't know, man. That's why I was saying, is it over? Is it over?
But you know what? And I don't know if we said his name last time. I know you mentioned Doechii could be that
Yeah,
superstar, and I believe, know what I mean, she's on her way to being a superstar. Just, you know what I mean, her music, how she carry herself, and everything. But another name, man, another female, another woman, I should say, Samara Sin, man. I think she has the potential to be the superstar in the game, man. I honestly think that, man. Know what I mean?
okay.
She got a diverse sound, man. She could sing. She do a little like she do hip hop. She do a little bit of R&B. She do a little bit of pop. So Doja Cat, she
But
is she
she
a
older
superstar
though.
right now? How old is the Doja Cat?
Doja Cat gotta be. I mean, she not old, but I think she 30.
Okay now, okay now.
I'm talking
So
about like 18, 19, 20,
okay then,
21,
okay then, okay then,
young
okay then.
bucks. It's not a lot. Cause even Doechii is like 27, 26, 27, maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't
But
know, man.
you know what? Jay dropped his first album at 26.
That's true. That's true.
And
But
Kanye
Nas
dropped his
dropped
first album like when he was 30, maybe?
nah.
20 something? 25, 26? He
But
was
you
in
know,
at
like I
least the mid
said,
20s or something.
Nas dropped Illmatic at 19, bro.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I
But
think I think Drake dropped Thank Me Later. I don't know, he might have been like 23, 22, 23,
man,
early
Cole
20s.
Cole was
Yeah.
young too. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. This I think we'll get one. Um, but I just don't know where though. I don't know where, man. It should be interesting though. It should be interesting. I'm interested to see who will be the next prominent star and in hip hop. Also, like I say, the game, like I said last time, man, the game kind of changed where it's more independent artists. Like before then, it was all label pushing the artist, help pushing the artist forward. So that plays a part in it where they have the resources and access to help elevate your status and your career. Where now more independent game where it's like you just grinding and building yourself up to maintain a certain level of relevancy in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like Griselda, I want to say Griselda may be on that superstar level, but they in their like 40s,
Yeah, I don't
30s and
think they
40s.
superstars though.
I don't know, man. The way they
I
had the game, but
mean, I think they stars, but and I think they were attached to superstars. So they featured on Kanye album. They featured on Travis Scott album. They linked and connected with Eminem. They was linked and connected with Jay-Z, but
Mhm.
them themselves, I don't think they like household names.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'll say they household names, man.
Okay.
No, I mean, I can, no, I mean, if you say they're not superstars, I can't argue with you there because I can understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But
And
definitely,
that's not nothing against they like
oh,
talent.
hell no.
They super dope. But I'm just saying as far as like on a mainstream scale, I don't think the average person would know a West Side Gun song, a Conway song, a Benny song. Maybe they may know Griselda. They might know that, but I don't think they'll know the music or be able to connect the people and the names and the music.
I don't know, man. They kind of loved, man. They kind of loved, bro. They loved, bro. Cause now the whole thing is people hoping they can get a Griselda album. They hoping that whatever's going on, it could be patched up in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what's going on. You hear chitter chatter and everything, but nobody when all parties speak, they say, you know what I mean, they back working, they getting it together, working on the Griselda album. So I don't know what's going on, whether it's if we're reading too much into it or if it's just is what it is or what have you, man. But people people want
I
this
think
Griselda album and they want the team back together.
I think hip hop heads do. I think that when I say like superstars, I mean outside of the world of
Ah,
hip hop. Like in the
okay,
world of
okay.
hip for people that listen to hip hop and follow it and pay attention to it, of course, Griselda was amazing. But people that's on the fringes of hip hop or people that don't really pay any attention, they would not know who Griselda was
But
or the music.
but you know what? I think West Side Gun may be the closest to a superstar status of anything. Like I say, I think they're superstars, at least in their own right, but West Side
Yeah.
Gun definitely, man. He got the total package. He got dope music. He put out some classic projects under the Griselda imprint, even with other artists as far as like Rome Streets, obviously Conway and Benny. You had Armani Caesar. You had, I think he curated something for Matt Hami before. So and he got the Fourth Rope Wrestling Company. And I went to a Fourth Rope event when they had it at the I believe the UIC Pavilion, I believe.
Mhm.
Dope experience, man. He had like the little like obviously the concession stand with the popcorn and pizza or whatever. Then he also had like video game stations set up where you playing like different video games and everything, bro. And then the wrestling, that was my first time going to a live wrestling event, bro. And it was dope. And then
Okay.
afterwards, I believe it
Mhm.
was DJ Premier and Pete Rock DJing.
Mhm.
So
That's dope.
and it was a dope event, bro. It was a dope event.
Right.
I think, yeah, yeah, man. And like with the fashion and art and everything. So he got his hands in different pots. And so far it's been all quality, bro. So I feel like Westside and he got the aura of a superstar to me. You know what I'm saying? So he's
Yeah.
definitely, I'll say he's an underground superstar. How about that? He's an underground
Yeah, I'm
superstar.
saying,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
I just I just think, man, at this point, it's really starting to set in, and I think I'm not gonna say hip hop is dead. Imma say hip hop is, damn, what's another word?
I think it's going through it may be going through a transformation right now. It's going through its next phase. You know what I mean? Every now and then in hip hop, every now and then in hip hop, it be that middle ground and like, all right, we came out of this era. What's next in hip hop? And then next, something else comes about, and then that takes place, and then it's like, what's next? Hip hop got to go through certain phases, man. Just like with anything.
It just feel bad, man, because the best people doing it are older now, and what the young people are into and what the young people are doing, a lot of it sounds different from traditional hip hop. Uh, And I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I'm just saying like it's not carrying the tradition. It's going in another direction. So what we've known as hip hop from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s to now is like on a mainstream level. It look like it's over, man, or will be
Nah.
over soon, bro.
Because even back then, remember, Nas had hip hop is dead. Like, there was a time
Mhm.
back then, I remember where people was feeling like, man, what's happening with hip
Mhm.
hop right now?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And Nas came out like, you know what? This is how I feel. And you know what I mean? And I believe he was getting at like the artistry, the artistic integrity of hip hop kind of was fading away a little bit,
but he was
at
right
least
though.
of what we know.
Looking back, he was right, man. It was a major shift in the way music sounded then,
Yeah.
and I think it's worse now though.
Nah, not worse now. I wouldn't say it's worse now, bro. I wouldn't say it's worse now. Like I say, 2024 was a very good year in hip hop, man. It was a very good year in hip hop, bro.
I'm talking about like mainstream hip hop, man. And if you take away
Yeah.
all the 30, 40, 50-year olds
So just you just focusing on the young
on
audience.
the youngsters that's gonna build it up. I'm talking about people that should in the next 5 to 10 years put out some classics and make the music go in a further direction. Just like Kendrick and Drake and all of them did, just like Jay and Nas and all of them did, just like Ra, Kane, MC Light did. Who's doing that
Hmm.
now?
Do they care though? That's the thing. Do they care? Do they care, or they're just about like getting on and trying to get money from it? Because the main thing back then, it was more or less about the art being heard and wanting people to know how dope you are with your pen and putting
Yeah,
out the best quality, period. I think now, know what I mean, it may be more about getting to the bag, if you will. You know what I'm saying? And not to say that they don't have artistic integrity or holding like hip hop values or whatever it is. I think they just finding their way. You know what I'm saying? They finding their way doing their own thing. Um, and you know, it's dope, man. To me, it's dope, but I definitely understand what you're saying because there are some young artists that, you know what I mean, pretty good out here, man. There are some
yeah,
young now as far as
but
superstars,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and again too, I'm not discrediting the older artists because
yeah.
like Two Chains caught fire when he was older. Rick
Yeah?
Ross caught fire when he was older. And they've had like some really nice, dope careers, but they were older. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to like block creativity in any type of way, but I'm just looking at the landscape and I just don't see any young artists that I feel will be next,
How
you
old
know?
is Playboy Cardi?
I don't know, but if I had to guess, I would say maybe 30,
Okay. Because I feel
maybe
like Playboy Cardi got
close
rock
to it.
star potential, man. If he's not, if people don't already consider him a rock star, he got rock
Mhm.
star potential, man. Know what I mean? I definitely feel yeah, bro. That I am music. When I'm telling you, when
I
I
liked
listen
it.
to it,
I liked it, man.
I liked it. Know what I
But
mean? It's
I liked his other project before it, Red.
okay. I
It's
haven't
called
listened to that one.
Red.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, it was split. Some people liked it, some people didn't. I thought it was dope, but
Okay.
I like Playboy Cardi too, but it's so weird because you right, he has that rock star potential, but at the same time, most people don't know who he is. Most people can't
Mhm.
name a song of his, to be honest with you. Like,
Okay. Okay. Damn.
and the same with like Yeat. A lot of people love Yeat, but
I never listened to Yeet.
see, but
I never listened to Yeet.
if you go on your Apple Music and look at how many monthly listeners he get, you're gonna be like, wow.
No, salute to Heat. I know he's a popular artist. I just
That's
never
what I'm
like sat
saying.
down and listened to him. I never
That's what
sat
I'm
down
saying.
and listened to him.
And you probably had never heard none of his stuff just in your algorithm or on the radio or at a club or you know what I'm saying? A lot of superstars in the mainstream and popular artists, the music is just you know what, another piece to this too is labels. And I think just from my observation, like the industry really kinda like shrunk. A lot of people
Mhm.
got fired, a lot of labels folded and collapsed into bigger ones, so they say it's only really 3 big dogs, I think UMG, Warner, and Sony, and I think the industry kinda just changed, and maybe they just not really investing in younger artists nowadays. Maybe they just not really invested into hip hop as much nowadays either, so
Yeah.
they might be moving on to something different.
I don't think the money is high, maybe not how it used to be for labels. But
Mhm.
but like I said before, man, I think it could be a great thing for hip hop that the labels move on. Cause now you get, you know what I mean? You could possibly get the artist's like true self and not be confined to a record label and I have to do this type of song or I have to get this feature. You could really be a true artist and like put out what you want to put out, how you want to be heard, and have who you want to have on the record, man. So
Mhm.
I feel like it may seem like I say, I think hip hop is in a pretty good space right now. But minus all the beef or craziness or whatever. Cause that kinda got too far, y'all know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
besides that, man, like I say, I think it's been some beautiful music. Now, as far as superstars, that's one thing, but the music part, man, we have gotten some
Yeah,
really
it's
good
been a lot of
music,
good
man.
music. I
They
always say that I think especially with the underground, I think the underground has really been holding it down for what I consider hip hop. You know, good lyricism, good bars, good beats, good stories, and good concepts. I feel like the underground is where it's at. But I definitely feel like the mainstream has lost a lot of steam and
yeah,
it's just interesting to watch.
yeah, yeah. Man, if y'all looking at this, man, what do y'all think, man? For one, should I what album from Yeat should I listen to if y'all out there listening? Put it down in the comment section. What album from Yeat should I listen to? I never listened to his music. I heard him on features and everything. I believe he did stuff with Kanye and this, that, and the third. What album from Yeat should I listen to? Also, who do you think is the next superstar, if there is any with that potential to be the superstar? Like I said, we mentioned Doechii and Samara Sin. Hopefully, I pronounced the name right. Besides those, who do you think are the next superstars? And also, do you think friendly competition is needed and fun in hip hop? Also, um, but yeah, man, it's just I guess we'll have to wait and see, man. Like I said, I think it's in a transition stage, moving on to the next phase in hip hop. I think it may be going back more to the lyrics now.
Okay.
So I say, man, it should be fun, man. It should be fun.
Yeah.
Man, you got any thing else you want to add, man? Any questions?
No, I just wanna make mention I've been listening to some things. I re-listened to Supreme Magnetic 2 by Earl Holden.
Fire. Hey,
Fuego,
let me tell you something.
fuego.
And you know what I said about Earl Holden. You already know what I said about Earl Holden. I listened to Supreme Magnetic 2. I'm like, this is it.
Yeah,
This is it. Now, because the other joint I listened to, I'm like, it
it
seemed
didn't
like
catch
the producers tried to make the beat around him.
me.
You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't try to write the beat tried to write to him almost seemed like, if you can understand that. I know it's a crazy way of saying it, but with this one, with the Supreme Magnetic 2, nah, he was in that pocket. And the
Okay.
production matched. I'm like, yeah, this is fire. This is fire. Also, because you mentioned Freddie Gibbs, and I know we was talking about Conway. Conway just dropped a mixtape. Um, I heard you paint houses.
Yeah.
Did you listen to it?
Nah, not yet,
I'm gonna
not yet.
uh, you. Dog, he rapping his ass off on here, bro. He rapping, bro. He's rapping, bro. He rapping
Okay.
on, and know what I mean, different industry beats, man. He's rapping on this. Produced by, well, not produced, but
Oh,
stood
Pookie,
by
right?
DJ Who Kid.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, he rapping, bro. He rapping. And Freddie Gibbs dropped the deluxe for You Only Die Once. You already know what Freddie Gibbs do, man. Jeez, that
yeah,
boy. And he pretty much gave you another album because he released with 10 new songs. So he pretty much
right.
gave you another album and made it a double album. Waiting on the vinyl. I'm waiting on the
Okay,
vinyl.
okay.
No, I mean, and I'm
Um,
going to see Conway June 17th.
okay.
Hopefully they selling vinyl there. Cause I
Yeah,
need You Can't Kill God with Bullets. And I need another one of his projects, man. I'm not sure which one I want to get, but definitely got to get You Can't Kill God with Bullets. Know what I mean? And hopefully got some other vinyls there. I'm expecting to get at least two. Expecting to get at least two, hopefully.
and just want to mention a few more records I listened to. I listened
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
Black, Love is the New Gangster.
I haven't
Really
listened
dope
to that.
album.
Okay then, okay then, okay.
Good listen. It's not too long. It's not too short. It's like 30 minutes, but I like it. It was dope. Bulldog by Kenny Mason, rapping his ass off. That's a dope
Okay.
project right there. And we talked about we talked about Vince Staples' Crybaby, fire. We gonna have to dive deep into that one. Um
Okay, so is that gonna be an episode or
maybe, or we just have a conversation on it. I wanna listen to it some more, but yeah.
how many times you listen to it?
So far, I only listened to it twice.
I listened to it once. I listened to it once. I'm
Okay,
gonna listen. I may listen to that in the morning on my morning walk, man. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, that's been Staples, man.
yeah.
Fire,
And,
man.
I also like the, Navy Blue, Surrender.
But you know
Thought that was
what? I just listened to today. It was a dope album. Lizzo album, bitch.
okay.
It's got like a 80s/90s pop feel to it.
So she's singing or rapping or
She's
mixture?
doing a little rapping on there, but mainly
Okay.
singing, and it's dope, man. It's a dope project. Salute to Lizzo, man. And she had a dope interview on Drink Champs, man. It made me like her more, man. It made me like her more. And it was dope, bro. It was dope. Check it out. Check it out, man. It's dope. You know what I
Alright.
mean? Like she was a music major and everything in college and everything, and freestyling on the radio to get a name up and everything, bro. So
Yeah.
salute to
Okay.
Lizzo, man.
I got 2 more. Well, I started on Imani Paper Cut, the new PG Lane artist.
Yeah.
She dope. I didn't finish it, but I'm, like, at the top of the album, first 3 or 4 songs. I like
Okay.
what I heard. And JPEG Mafia, experimental rap. I've been seeing mixed reviews on it. I like it. He rapping his ass off, but I need to listen a little more so I can kinda pick apart more of the lyrics.
You know what it is with JPEG album? The production is phenomenal on this album.
Yeah, it is.
But I feel like, and this is not a shot. So this is a nice project. It's a nice project, but I feel like if you're gonna call it experimental rap, you gotta expand your cadence and style, man. Because it seemed like he was rapping the same way on every song, and
I
I'm like,
can't argue. I can't
you
argue with you on that.
if you're gonna call it experimental rap, you gotta literally take it out there. You can't play it safe with the same style on every song, man. You gotta like go all out pretty much, man.
That's
Especially
fair.
kicking up dust with the album.
That's
Cause
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Cause
But
go
I
ahead.
like it though. I do like it,
Yeah.
but you right though. It seemed like every song he pretty much had like the same flow, but he was kicking it though. Like some of them lyrics, I really want to sit down and listen a little better, man, because he was spitting some stuff, and like you say, the production is crazy, off the wall, like he usually do. But I'm gonna give it some more listens though. But you
Yeah,
right though. You right.
yeah. I say it's a nice album, man, cause in the middle of listening to it, I'm like, man, this could be this could be one of them ones.
Right.
But the
It
style
became
he was
monotonous.
using, yeah.
It
Well, you there?
it became monotonous.
A little bit, man. Like I say, the production is phenomenal. No issue with the production. Just the style he was using on every song was like the same. And I'm like, you got to take it there, man. Your album is called experimental rap. You got to take it there with the rap, not experimental production. But who am I? I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. I mean,
Yeah.
man. You got anything else you want to add, brother?
Nah, that's it, brother.
Man, I'm about to watch this Knicks game once we get off. It just started. But as always, man, thank y'all for listening and watching. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing anything else, but you took your time out to sit and listen to us or watch us, or however you get it through Apple or through YouTube, man. Thank y'all. Much love and appreciate it. As always, be good to yourself, be good to each other. God bless, man. Peace.
Peace.